What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video on Pure Panorama. How about that though? You like that right there? Open up the garage door. Trying to start it off a little different since I'm always in the same spot. I feel like I'm always in the driveway. The scenery never changes for you guys. And well, I figured I'd try to do something a little different and change it up just a bit. As promised in the video that I literally just uploaded to the channel though, we are gonna pop the hood right now, start to look at the intercooler piping, the boots. We're gonna look that turbo over, pop off the air intake on this 24 valve Cummins, check out the shaft on that HY35, see if we can't see anything out of the ordinary that's a little not normal, see if there's any play in it, see if we can move it in and out, that's what she said. See if we can jiggle it side to side at all. I don't know, we're just gonna start to investigate and look, see what the hell is going on, and let's just dive into it right now and see what we find. Time to pull out the old screwdriver and get to checking this out. Oh, you know what? I think I already see the problem there, guys. If we look down in there, that boot looks like it may have blown right off of the elbow coming off the HY35. Let me get this air intake out of the way and we will we'll show you that a little bit more up close, but I think that's our issue. So we get down in here and look at the HY35. If we try to wiggle this back and forth, it honestly does not have that much play in it. There definitely is a little bit, so obviously we already knew that. And we are going to be taking this off here very soon. I'm going to be ordering the gaskets for the HX35 so that we can get it mounted to the exhaust manifold. I'm not doing a new exhaust manifold just yet on the 24 valve Cummins because we have to worry about getting this mother trucker right here. That's right, we are going to be ordering the new VP44. That is going to be the next thing. But before we do that VP44, I do want to put the HX35 turbo onto the truck just so the HY35 is off. It's one less thing that we have to worry about. So we are going to get this off the truck. I do need to get the gaskets in and then we will be good. The gaskets I need to get are the ones for the manifold here. I don't think that I would get away with using the gasket that is on here with the HY35, even though it would seal up around the perimeter. But I also need to get a new gasket for the exhaust elbow. Where the exhaust elbow meets up to the exhaust housing, there is a gasket that goes in here as well, and the one that came off of the HX35 is just cracked and whooped, so we need to get one of those ordered up as well. So I'm gonna do that first thing tomorrow, get those on the way here. Pretty positive I can use the same oil return, but we need to get a new gasket for the oil return as well, and I may be able to use the same oil feed, I do believe, but I think I'm going to get a new oil feed connection for the HX35 so that we just have to worry about hooking the line up to a fresh connection. If you look down here though, you can see the oil down there on the compressor cover of the HY35 where the elbow meets up to it and it's clamped on, and there is a little bit of oil up here on the back of the compressor housing also, so it definitely needs to be pulled off of here and rebuilt, but that's okay. We will have a nice little extra turbo kicking around in case we have to pull the HX35 off for any reason. We'll have this for a spare that we can throw back on and get by still driving the truck for the time being. Now on to the issue of the day, boys. Look at this intercooler boot right here. You can tell, look at that gap. You should see the intercooler boot up here underneath this clamp. You can tell that it is all wadded up and pushed downward, and we can see the bulge in it right here. So that thing definitely has come right off. I can't get down under here all the way, but I don't know if you can see me peeling it back right there. It's definitely not on the elbow there, so we need to undo this clamp, stretch that boot back up over this elbow, and tighten down the clamp. And then I think our problem will be resolved for now until we can get this old tired turd off the 24 valve Cummins and put the HX35 on and start to enjoy the truck a little bit more, as much as we can, until we get that stupid VP44 injection pump replaced. 11mm deep well socket, that'll get your clamp undone. I'm actually going to take this clamp right here and clean this up a little bit. But yeah, our boot definitely was blown off, so we can get that put back on there, get the clamp tightened down, and we're going to be in good shape. The good news is even though we have oil leaking from the back side of this compressor cover, it looks like it's only going onto the outside, and it doesn't appear to have any oil down inside of the elbow or the intercooler boot itself. So a minor little issue with this clamp here, it has not been off the truck in so long that the threads on the bolt here were so gunked up, I could not get the nut to loosen up any further than like down in here. There's probably still like a ½ inch of threads left, and it just kept wanting to spin around here on the clamp. So I had to get some vice grips on it and keep hitting it with penetrating oil so that I could slowly work it all the way off, which will allow me to get the boot all the way back up onto this elbow coming off the compressor housing, and then put this clamp back over it the right way and really tighten it down. So eventually we may have to go ahead and pull all these clamps off, clean them up, or probably just go ahead and order in a set of new ones so that they're all fresh. Which it probably wouldn't hurt to just do new boots for the intercooler also, just to get these old ones off so that we know we have fresh ones on there with the new turbo. I do want to flush and clean out the intercooler as well. And it actually looks like we will be ordering in new boots sooner than later. Probably have to order a couple new boots tomorrow, so you can see that crack right there in this one. That's no good, so we're definitely gonna have to get some new boots. These things are probably the old original ones and need to go. I have a couple of those Diesel Auto Power stickers floating around from the parts that I've ordered from them. They ship them out with everything that you buy from them. So I figured that we would stick one right there on that cross member under the hood and represent Diesel Auto Power for the good customer service they have. The fact that when you get on the phone with those guys and you have questions, you're trying to order parts, they will literally sit there and take the time, no matter how long it is, to talk you through things, tell you what would be best for your application, your goals, and all that stuff. They are just a great group of people over there. And for many of you who've been with the channel now for a little bit and were here when I ordered my 125 horsepower injectors from Diesel Auto Power, you know that there was a hiccup with the shipping and the injectors got lost in the mail. I received an empty envelope in my PO box and there was no injectors in there. But the guys over there at Diesel Auto Power, Jacob, Mitchell, Matt, they were all fantastic in helping to get the problem resolved and get a new set of 125 horsepower injectors for the 24 valve Cummins sent back out to me in a speedy fashion, and I had them a few days after that whole mess happened. Just a good group of people over there, so obviously I don't mind having their sticker on my truck so people know that I support them and use their parts in my 24 valve Cummins. And who knows, maybe one day we'll be up there enough to where we can work with them here on the channel. The air intake is back onto the old HY35 turbo though, the old sick HY35 turbo that is. So we got everything put back together. The intercooler boot with the little crack in it that needs to be replaced is all put back up onto the elbow coming off of the bottom side of the compressor housing of the HY35 turbo. We got that clamp cleaned up so that we could get that nut fully removed off of that stud and get it back up on there and clamp that boot down. So I think new intercooler boot clamps, new intercooler boots, definitely gonna have to order those. This one is in decent shape, but if we're getting one, we might as well get the others and just do a whole new set on the truck, and probably won't hurt just to do new clamps as well. So when we have the HX35 on the truck, we know we're going to be building a little bit more boost pressure from that HX35 turbo. So we want to make sure that our clamping force from the clamps is up to par and that our boots are fresh. There's no cracks in them, no chances for boost leaks or anything like that. And the intercooler, I definitely want to try to get pulled out of the Cummins so that I can try to flush that thing out and we can make sure that it is as clean as a whistle and that the whole boost system is just tight, sealed up, and that we're not going to have any issues when we have the HX35 on the truck, especially once we get it built up and machined out and we have bigger wheels in it and stuff. We want to make sure that there are no flaws in the boost system on this Cummins. Just a quick little repair, quick little fix up today on the 24 valve Cummins. It is Father's Day, so I need to get inside. I want to spend some time with the kids, the family, and it is hotter than two rats going at it in a wool sock outside today, so I do want to enjoy some time off before I start the work week again and just relax, be cool. I need to start looking up some parts and getting some stuff in my shopping carts so that we can get some orders sent out tomorrow and get these parts in for the 24 valve Cummins. But luckily we didn't have anything major with the HY35. I honestly thought that we were going to find something far worse than what we did. Thinking back on it now too, we were in the parking lot. I was waiting in the truck with the kids while the wife ran in to grab some stuff at the store, and I heard a little pop and felt the truck kind of shake, and that, now thinking back, was that intercooler boot blowing off. But it's weird that it did it when we were sitting there at an idle, just sitting still. So I don't know, we will obviously keep an eye on it for the next couple days till we can get the new clamps, boots, and stuff like that to put on the truck. New gaskets for the HX35 turbo will come in this week. I'm going to put that order in tomorrow so that we can get them sent here and look to get the HX35 turbo on the truck by the end of this week, next weekend sometime. But we are going to look to get that sucker on the 24 valve Cummins and roll with that for now. And I'm also going to spend the rest of the day today relaxing in the cool house and looking for the spot that I want to buy the VP44 injection pump from. I'm not biased to any one company or the other. I am obviously going to go with whoever has the best price for the VP44 injection pump and the cheapest core cost. Even though you get the money back for the core charge, it will still help me out tremendously right now to have a lower core charge than a higher one. So we're going to get in there and start looking for that and figuring out who we want to order from and look to move forward with that whole project here soon. If you can do me a favor and hit that like button on your way out, it really does help the channel with growth and getting the videos recommended to new people, so that hopefully we can get new subscribers here on the channel, add to the family, and get some more knowledge down there in the comment section with new people coming into the channel. And if you are finding the channel just now for the first time, stopping in here and checking it out, don't be shy, hit that subscribe button and join the awesome community that we've already started to build here. We have a good group of guys and gals that share all the knowledge they have down in the comment section, and people are always constantly learning things on the daily here, and we want to keep adding to that. So hit that subscribe button, join in, be a part of it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully tomorrow. Like I said, I want to try to start doing daily, but if for whatever reason there is a day where I don't upload, then I was just busy, didn't have time, or couldn't come up with a video idea. So leave those video ideas in the comment section, and I will see you in the next video. Peace. I just wanna keep